For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Ryan Lewicki Show, currently joined by Wheeling University head baseball coach Ryan Lewicki. And Ryan, guys are coming off a big weekend in New Orleans. You get the sweep of the three-game series. Talk about those 3 games and what you saw from your guys.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just getting some guys to find some confidence again. You know, we struggled the opening weekend at Cal, and I think some of the guys lacked a little bit of just that feeling of going out, throwing strikes, hunting their pitch, making every routine play we can. And I think, the weekend at Dillard was a good reset for us, trying to get away from here, play somebody we haven't played, somebody that doesn't know us, somebody that we don't know, and just going back and just trying to play the game the right way, trying to be fundamentally sound, make routine plays, be aggressive, have some fun doing it, and just enjoy being a college baseball player. 3-0 was a big weekend. We needed to win a series. We were lucky to sweep, so now we just continue to build and move forward into the Bluefield series.
And obviously, you guys faced some adversity in that Cal series, as you said. How were the guys able to bounce back from that and have such a good performance?
Yeah, like I said to you week one, some reason we struggle with Cal every year. And opening day actually probably outplayed them up 6-2 late in the ball game, don't hold a lead, lose 7-6. Obviously day 2 just kind of get our teeth kicked. In many different ways. I think we left there, a lot of us had to really do a reality check and really had to evaluate what aren't we doing right every day at practice, right? What needs to change? What do we need to do different? Obviously, playing a good opponent like Cal, but having the failure that we did, how do we go about our daily business differently? What do we need to do different in practice? And just try to reevaluate ourselves. And I think they did a good job. I mean, we were on them. That's the biggest thing. We didn't have a lot of time playing Monday, Tuesday. We had a 1 practice Wednesday, a Thursday night practice in New Orleans, then games Friday through the weekend. So it was actually probably a blessing being so fast of a turnaround. But, we pressed for about 48 hours getting after it. And then, thankfully, they just got back to being themselves and had a good weekend.
And looking at your pitching staff, really good performance from them. You had 2 shutout performances. Kenny Jenks kind of leading the way, the MEC Pitcher of the Week. Talk about the staff as a whole and kind of what they brought to the mound.
Yeah, I think with Cal getting pushed to Monday, Tuesday, it threw us out of our regular schedule. You don't get to use your starters on Saturday, Sunday, let them extend. You had to kind of shorten it, turn it into a bullpen on Monday and Tuesday to be ready to go for the weekend. So, when we only got to use McCarley and Jinx and Martinez 2 innings each, on Monday to be ready for the weekend, it kind of hurt us at Cal, but it set us up for really good where we wanted to go in New Orleans. So, opening day with McCarley getting 6 good innings, no runs, 1 hit. Kenny, game 2, going, I think, 5 innings with, 12 strikeouts out of about 18, 19 batters. So I think it allowed those 2 to be really healthy in New Orleans, and they both just challenged. They got back to being who they were, throwing a ton of fastballs for strikes, using their secondaries when they needed to get outs, and just commanding the zone was the biggest difference. And then, Martinez, again, had a really good 2 innings at Cal, and then just had a really good start day 3 there. Same thing, pounding the zone, throwing strikes, not giving up free stuff, challenging hitters. I think it just having 3, fifth year or more experienced arms helps, and it's a big difference for our staff in the sense of just guys knowing how to go out, compete, and get outs at the end of the day.
And obviously, with the amount of runs you guys put up, big weekend for your offense. Lots of different guys contributing throughout. Talk about them and kind of how they were able to have that success.
I will say this. The biggest plus through 5 games with our offense has been the approach, the mentality approach when we get into the box, and actual our 2-strike awareness. People that know me know I don't put a massive point of emphasis on later in counts. It's all about early in counts. Go hunt, go get your stuff, go look for what you like early, and let's go live that way. This was the first year where we decided to implement a plan B approach, a 2-strike approach. We get deeper in counts, battle, right? Fight 3 inches off, get a mistake pitch, prolong it. The neat part for me has been through 5 games, we're only averaging like 5 strikeouts a game, which is the lowest it's probably ever been to start a year for me. And then the second biggest thing is we are doing such a better job at being aggressive early that I'm living with the fact that when we make outs, they're at least balls where a defense has to field it. And I think that's what's changed the most for our offense. Outside of just, guys getting hits and executing and doing all that stuff, the 2 biggest things that have drastically changed through 5 games has been the early on approach to going to get us early, and can we continue to battle late? And when we do both those things really well, as if it shows, our offense is good. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of depth. So we have to stick to it, continue to be good at both ends of the on offense, and just see where some guys go at the end of the day.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head baseball coach Ryan Lewicki. And Ryan, some congratulations goes out to you, your 100th career win over the weekend. Talk about that, what that was like to kind of get that milestone out of the way and continue through the season.
Yeah, most people tell you it's not about me. It never has been. I know I'm the one that, has to be the face of this program, but it's never been about me. It's about the players. It's always been about the guys, the coaches, the people that want to invest in our program. It's been about, the recruiting classes from 19 on, those guys getting me to where we are today, to a successful brand, a program that people actually enjoy wanting to either be a part of or follow or care about. And I think that matters more to me than the wins. The wins are great, but it's not about me for them. It's about the players, and it's about their families and the people that want to put their kids in our program and want to invest into our program and see us be successful. It was neat, though. The fun part was, that Friday when I got it at the end of our day, and we met one of my fifth-year guys who's been here with me since we recruited in 19, Tyler Livingston, told the team and got everybody excited about it. And then I got to return that to him on Sunday when he hits his first ever, college home run as a fifth-year guy. So it's just that bond and that kind of type of relationships that we have here in our program are special. And I think it's taken 5 years, 5 recruiting classes, to get 100 wins, but it's about the relationships with my guys and the lasting relationships they'll have the rest of their life here that matter way more to me.
And looking at your non-conference schedule, now you have a bunch of in-region games coming out the rest of the way until you start conference play. Talk about this region stretch and how kind of important that is for you guys as you prepare for conference.
Yeah, it's a big one now. Bluefield's getting hot, right when we hopefully are getting hot. They started the year off rocky. They've won 4 out of their last 5. They're swinging the crap out of it, too. So it'll be a tough 3-game series at them. A Saturday night game, which was a long day, then a double Sunday. Goal's simple, 2 out of 3. Win a series, win a weekend, keep moving that process forward. Then you go to Wilson, right, the following weekend, 4-day stretch, 2 with Clarion, 2 with Glenville. Same concept. Got to win 3 out of 4. Got to keep winning weekends. We have a lot. Everything the rest of the way is in region, right? So 45 games left. Those are 45 games where you can build an RPI. You can build your SOS. You could try to keep wins in region opponents, whether at home or on the road or a neutral site, intact. So for us, it's simple. We're 1-1 on weekend series. We have to continue to stack up weekends. You stack up weekends, you win series, you start to scratch top 10 in all the polls every weekend here that come out every Monday, and then once you get to later in the year, you look at the NCAA poll that first comes out, you should be one of those names in that list. So sticking to us, sticking to our approach, keep winning weekends, keep playing our style of baseball, and we'll dictate every weekend moving forward.
Thanks, Ryan. Good luck this weekend. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thanks, Zach, and happy birthday.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.